Dogs of Browntown.
Dogs of Browntown.
Glover, wanna be Donald Glover. Ready? Are we good? All right. Count us in.
Berchemesh, Berlemar, Bolebor, Benjamin, Bora!
Were those really words?
Nah.
Welcome to Dogs of Browntown! Hey, I'm your fucking hostess with the mostest, who enjoys eating hostess. I'm Saul Trujillo. Next to me is, we have a guest.
What's
we have
up?
a guest, one of the good ones. One of the good ones. One of the good ones guest, Steve Furey. Yeah.
Just do Mexican stuff now.
Yeah.
Tequila shots.
Yeah, go ahead and edit in a little sombrero and little guns, please, for Fury.
I'm the good
Thank
one.
you very much.
What
and
up?
then next to him is fucking Hormoz Rashidi.
Merci.
All right, yeah. So you did the fake. What does that mean again?
Means
Means infidels will die.
having me.
And we're not releasing the
What
hostages.
happened now? Who? Yeah, we said one of the good ones, and that's why.
Is
he
my
said
mic
that.
working? Okay.
Yeah, your mic is working. Come on now. Welcome to Dogs of Browntown. Yeah, Joel's out of town. He's a working comedian. Not saying that we're not. You just got back from the road.
Yeah.
But
Who the hell is Joel working with?
he's in Laughlin, Nevada.
Laughlin.
Laughlin?
Yeah.
I call it Laughlin.
Laughlin.
Because when Joel's in town, he's Laughlin.
Oh, okay,
I'm
nice.
sorry, that's fucking stupid.
Who's he with? By himself?
I don't know. He's featured for somebody, though.
No.
Yeah.
Laughlin's interesting.
Wait, in what sense? I've
Is it
never
Chappelle,
been.
maybe?
It's a wet Reno.
What? What?
A
Isn't
wet
Reno wet?
Reno. No,
Reno's
there's a
not wet?
lake. There's a river that goes through it. So if you put Reno on the river, that would be Laughlin.
Okay. But
So a lot of aquatic white
It's
trash.
Aquatic Vegas, no? It's not as good as Vegas.
Oh, it's not Vegas. No. It's like Tahoe, but Tahoe's nice.
Tahoe's
yeah,
nice.
Tahoe's like a
Oh,
old
Reno.
white dude.
It's like
It's
Reno,
like
yeah.
white trash,
It's Reno.
like Reno.
Yeah, it's Reno
But
on
it
the
looks
water.
beautiful. The picture.
From pictures at night, far away on a drone.
Yeah, that's
Up
it.
close, they're
Tahoe's like it's like sun-tanned white people. You know, they
It's
got like
Atlantic
melanoma
City.
I don't know if
skin.
it's tanned. Yeah, they're burnt.
It's West
Yeah,
Coast
burnt.
Atlantic City.
burnt whites. Yeah.
yeah.
Burnt whites.
Cancerous skin millionaires.
Yeah. Oh no, thousandaires maybe.
I'm
It's
giving
like a
him too much
Harrah's
credit.
kind of thing, you know, like not a quality establishment. I've been there a few times with my family.
You've been. Have you? How
Like
many?
Dirty River. You ever get one? There's like stuff on the bottom. You know what
Like
I
the
mean?
river's shallow.
Yeah, they feel like, is that a tree? How did a tree get in the bottom of the river?
I come
Now
from
I'm seeing my feet.
We're Dirty River people though.
Yes.
I'm a Delta person.
Amen. So I die. I'm not talking shit about it. It's just a fact of the things that exist.
Amen. Like it is a giant pond.
Yeah.
Though. It's
Yeah.
pretty scummy.
Well, if you go to the American part, it's not as bad as the Sacramento. The American coming from the
American
Tahoe.
River.
Yeah. Now we're off Laughlin. That's done. It's spent. Just like I don't know.
You
I'm
came
high
in.
as balls.
No, yeah, he came in. He forgot. We told him like 48 minutes ago, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot."
Yeah.
In a time span, I was like, I watched a soccer documentary. I forgot about you guys.
I was watching the Wrexham getting high as balls. I also just got back home from the road, and it's kind of like a weird day where I kind of turn off my brain. I also have this very fun thing with my girl that I learned from Bert's wife, Leanne, that I get one day when I come back that, like, there's nothing, just chill day. I got to come back into, like, it's like unhooking from the Matrix, you know? I can't just jump up and start playing cards. I got to be like, and then slowly eat food, get high, and then wake up next day, and then I do my chores then.
Okay, what does that mean though? So does that entail no doing dishes, no emails? Like
Do you
what
do
is it?
stand up on the
No.
day you come back? You
No.
take one day off.
Yeah, I take one day off.
Good Christian.
And from my girl, I tell her no eye contact, no hugs, don't be in the same room as me.
The Diddy
Dinner,
rules.
yeah, the Diddy rules, all white. And when I come home, she must be wearing all white. No, it just means let's not worry about stuff.
Yeah,
There's
let's
anything
have
that
a
needs to be
chill,
done
fun day.
because
Yeah, I
my
like
brain's
that.
not really going to be working because I have a hard time sleeping in hotels,
Yeah,
even nice ones.
even the nice ones.
Yeah.
Do you bring your own pillow?
I've been thinking about it, but then I'm never going to
Pack a
fly with a pillow. That'd be like sleeping on a fucking homeless guy. You know, just what's stuck in a plane. But then I'm carrying around a pillow. If I drive somewhere, I'll do it.
But if you get a foam pillow and you
Yeah.
smash it really tight into your suitcase, it can barely.
I don't
take
check
up any
things.
room. No, me neither.
Also,
but I have like a good carry-on.
He's like, I got rid of my underwear.
I use a pillow.
I use a pillow now. I'm like, I don't think I understand what this foam pillow's doing.
I don't check these. You bring 2 bags. That's it. You just bring fucking a backpack and then another bag. That's all.
Yeah.
I fucking hate waiting for. I just want to be in and out of an airport. I don't want to fucking wait for my luggage to come down.
No.
Let's get the fuck out of there.
No.
The Uber's already set. The Uber's gone.
Yes.
Let's get the fuck out.
I want to bring so much. I don't want to check a bag, and I want to have most of my bag be merch that I'm selling.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna wear on the airplane like an outfit that like is my airplane outfit.
Homer Simpson
and
amount of
bring
clothes?
one stage outfit and one like lounge outfit.
That's a terrible
and just be
idea.
disgusting.
No, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I do my outfit that I wear that I'm gonna wear when I'm not on stage the whole week, pretty much. Underwear. If it's 4 days, that's 1 pair of pants.
Yeah.
4 t-shirts, 1 kind of jacket or a sweatshirt, and I wear that on the plane. And the rest is. I got this 6 Steam Deck now. I've been playing that bitch all the time.
Just 1 pair of pants?
Yeah.
For 4 days, yeah. But I don't wear the pants other than to the show.
The amount
For
of
the show,
confidence that you both have to not have a fucking stunt pants, to not have backup pants, is fucking baffling to me. What if something happens? You don't have backup pants? You need to have backup pants.
I'd have like stage pants, and then I'd have like sweatpants for hanging out in.
Okay, but what if you're fucking, I don't know, diarrhea day or something? Like you eat something bad, and then you get a little bit of diarrhea on your stage pants. Then you got to wear your fucking sweatpants on stage.
And you got to go buy new pants.
Yeah, then I have to buy new pants.
Buy new
Sometimes
pants.
too, if I get a
pants,
gives me something to do other than smoking weed and sitting on comfortable beds. I enjoy. I'll normally go shopping one time, especially because half the places I perform are in a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like exploring the city, especially when it's really boring. If it's really boring, I like to go find out what's happening in Spokane, Washington. Not much.
Yeah.
Food.
You try.
You can find good food almost anywhere.
Mostly food.
I'm from Spokane. I could definitely tell you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's going on? It was so funny.
There's a lot of meth going on.
It's so great he left.
No, dog, for real. Coming back from one of the clubs one night, some guy was there was a lady who was like, "Does anybody have one of those fucking things that bring people back to life? We give them out at club the
IVs or Narcan?
Narcan. There was lady screaming for Narcan just due to sleep in a fucking Bronco. We just kept walking. We didn't help. We didn't call nobody. We just mind our own business. We were Mexicans.
No,
so
like, I
that's
have
not
some,
for me.
that's allowed.
But that's for me in case I overdose.
Yeah, no, that's for me when I party, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought the el güero de la comida. The white man of the food. I just named it
Oh
that right
man, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was old man of the house.
Yeah.
I was
You're
like,
talking about JJ
That's
Redick.
el
Yeah.
viejo, el
Yeah.
viejo de la casa.
oh viejo de la casa. I thought it was abuelo
man of the
de
house.
casa.
But either way, I think I'd be right the same way either way.
Old
You
man
are
of the
the old
house.
man of the house. You rarely go out.
Yes.
You Uber eat most of your food.
I do not like to leave. Yeah, people think it's a joke. It is not a joke. I do not like to leave my house very much
You
anymore.
used to leave your house.
The pandemic
more
did
often.
something to me.
Yeah, because you used to go by yourself to different Mexican restaurants and try their whatever. You heard that was good there, you know?
I'll still do that once in a while. Like a lot of times with him, where I'll set it up with the guys to go one place. But you know, I've been able to touch a little bit of money, and with that money, I spend on not leaving my couch.
He needs to make sure his food needs to be touched by another immigrant person on a bike.
I do
that
think-
hands it to
no.
him.
Yep. Yeah.
There was a dude today who stopped at the 7-Eleven for like 8 minutes. And in my mind, I'm like, I went straight to, he has a syringe filled with cum and he's shoving it into my Chinese food right now. I know.
At the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, at the 7-Eleven, he stopped off.
The amount of anxiety, because I'm just imagining you looking at
Yeah.
the fucking bubble. Because if you do Uber Eats anything, you was like, why is he stopping?
Yeah.
Where is he
And
going?
I know where you're at, dude. I know that corner. You're at that creepy ass 7-Eleven.
It's funny.
What are you doing there, dog?
You got your McDonald's chipped is all. That's
Yeah.
all it is. You got a tracking device on your Jack in the
Yeah.
Box.
The worst is when it's a motorcycle. You're like,
I've had
this
bicycles.
guy's going to crash.
Yeah.
Why I Ubered Eats like 3 times in DC, and they're all Washington DC. They're all on bikes because it's impossible to get every
Yeah.
fucking thing is closed for like some politician trying to
Right.
buy or some bullshit. And there's a DUI checkpoint every night. Every night there was a DUI checkpoint. They were hauling people off, and it was mostly college students. So it's like it's usually an Indian dude on a bike who like developed. Hey, thank you for my Starbucks. Thank you for my Taco Bell at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Have
We
you
don't
seen
get Indian.
in India, they have these dudes who ride around on bikes going from house to house collecting these homemade different curries from different ladies who make like the best of these different ones, and they stack them in these like stackable like metal trays, and then they collect them, and then they go drop them off at different people who ordered.
That's cool.
So you get like the best curries from like 10 different ladies.
That's the type of genetics I need for you to give me my latte. All that, but for me. You know?
Just all you need to do is pick up
and
Starbucks.
I will tip you $1 or whatever bullshit.
They do that on Facebook. I know people like a lot of black people I see do buy meals from Facebook Marketplace. Like you can get like
you have a whole fucking business on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I'm pretty adventurous. I don't know if I'm eating some
I've seen it on Instagram.
Bowl.
I've seen people who are like,
I haven't seen it.
They do like a big barbecue or something like that, and they go like, "This is the stuff that we have. DM us if you want to come to Inglewood and pick it up." And it's like, I'm sure they're selling it, you know?
I just want to buy it without you having to go, please take a picture with it. Nah, I'm not gonna take a picture with it. I'm just going to eat it. I'm not going to, please tag us. No.
I'll tag you if it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the thing is if I'm eating it, I'm like, people need to know about this.
But I don't know if people need to know I've been buying macaroni cheese from the streets. I think that one needs to stay between me and my macaroni cheese dealer. That might be a bit.
So funny. And the amount of money that they charge a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's like $35 for it's like a chicken leg and it's got like a little shrimp on it. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's crazy.
They're like, you got to support a small business.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. I'll go to
I feel like that was upcharging during Black Lives Matter. They were like, these white people are feeling guilty. Let's get that extra 20.
Me and a comedian Matt Curry, we during Black Lives Matter,
AKA Mr. Cooper.
Mr. Cooper. He Googled
I love Matt.
Top 10 black businesses to go support. We went there. We got barbecue. Took forever. The guy was nice. And then we took it to another comedian friend, Corey Showtime Robinson, and me, Matt Curry, Corey's then girlfriend, and him, we just all ate barbecue, and it was some of the worst barbecue I've ever had. So all it looks like during Black Lives Matter is two dudes who aren't black went to go take barbecue to two people.
We're sorry.
Hey man, sorry about everything. Not
Here's
me,
some ribs.
Mostly Matt. You know,
I'm not racist. Here's some barbecue, black man. I'm sorry.
Barbecue. And here's the thing about that though. While we're eating the barbecue, none of us say anything. We're just
watching
it took Corey to go, hey, this shit's trash. We'll go, yeah, it is trash. We just needed the black guy to say it. You know, we didn't want to go, it's fucking tense times, you know? I'm not going to fucking down shit on a black business. No, thank you. You guys get extra points because it's tough times right now, all right? But I'm going on vacation to San Diego, and I've never done the TJ trip.
I've been to TJ a few times.
Have you done the TJ?
I've gone with my family when I was a kid, and I've gone as an adult to get dental work.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you get really good prices on dental work.
Yeah.
I love my dentist.
I'm going to go get a dick implant.
Yeah.
One. I got one.
From a dentist.
Dentist, yeah.
You go find the right
I want
dentist.
it hard, tooth hard.
Put dentures where my fucking balls should be.
I'm thinking about getting a Prince Albert with a molar.
Or you get like a tiny grill in your urethra.
Yeah. I've already got like my normal, like people telling me where to go. There's like taco stands. There's like a really famous one by the Mexican Costco. There's like a bunch of different ones. And I was thinking about like, I also want to get a bunch of like, the pills just to have them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that anymore.
Why?
It's too hard to get them. The places don't really sell you that good of ones anymore. And they say that a lot of them are actually fake, even from these places.
Even like if it says farmácia?
Yeah.
But they say
you can't
farmácia
even trust a farmácia and a man wearing a coat. There's no insignia on that coat, and it's a scientist's coat.
Senor, I no told you. It's just coat.
Yeah.
It's just some fucking, I just wearing a white coat.
They stopped doing that. You stopped being able to get the good ones before stuff everyone fake. But when I was running drugs over the border.
What?
I was the only guy bringing them into Mexico.
Side
no,
note, one of the good ones is one of the good ones.
Oh yeah,
one of the former good ones.
Like 17 to 21, I wasn't that crazy, but I would go down there, buy a couple thousand Norcos and Percocet.
See, it's not that crazy, and then you say the thousands.
Well, thousands. If you sell them by 100, it's not that crazy. But then I would buy them. I'd come back to where I lived in Sacramento, and I would just sell them over the summer, and that's how I would make money. And they were great. I liked them. Only 2 people kind of lives went out of whack. I don't think it was my fault. They had prior stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't think the opioid epidemic is your
It's
fault.
my fault. I didn't push it on them. They hit me up. One guy, they both died, but
They would have died without
they
you.
would.
Doug.
Yeah, I just gave them a good deal. I didn't even screw them over.
Steve's like, don't kill
If you
the
wouldn't have given him as good of a deal, they
would've
may
got
have
fake
still been
pills or
around.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, it only happened to be during a weekend where Steve was having a fucking Memorial Day bonanza.
Yeah. No, they
Everything must go.
Everything must go. I got expired Norkies that I've bought 5 for 1.
Norcos, 55 cents. I'm crazy.
Like boneless
Everyone's
wing
dead. That's weird. All my friends died. That's odd. Yeah. Only a couple of them died.
That's
But they got on
weird.
heroin, though. It wasn't my fault.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean that's
Yeah.
what happened.
What's the
That was
Shackler
back in the
family?
day, too.
What's the family's
Yeah.
name?
Sackler. The Shackler. It was Shaq.
Is it Shacklers?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shicklers?
Yeah.
Sackler.
Sackler. That's what it is.
Sacklers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Purdue Farm.
So like, okay, so you
Purdue.
would do this. How often would you like? How many pills at a time would you?
Well,
do?
I would go more and more each time. So the first couple, it used to be pretty fun when I first started doing it. Because back in the day, like right before everything really happened, this is like whatever the statute of limitations, it was like 2 years before that. So this was a while ago, and it used to be a lot chiller. When I first started doing it, I would do it like twice a year, and I'd go over there. You'd go to like a strip club, hang out, get a bucket of Soul. That's all they ever had. And then you'd walk around, you'd see like a donkey painted like a zebra. You'd laugh at that. There'd be some guys making art, and then there'd be guys like trying to get you in the strip clubs. They're terrifying looking guys. And I had this one guy I would always go to. After a while, I found a guy, and I would buy the pills, go back, come back, more money, buy more pills. Now
So it wasn't a farmácia. It was like a guy.
no, the first time I could go to the farmácia. But after that, they started to really cut it down.
Give me a year. What year was this? The early 2000s?
I don't really want to get. Yeah.
I don't really want to get. I don't
I
really want to
would
give him
say
a reason to figure out when.
2005 to. I mean, I don't know what the statute of limitations is, but it's about around 2005 to 2010.
Fucking old
between
Furies
there.
and cuffs. 10 days from
So
now.
it was like everything used to be a lot
We
different.
got him, guys.
Yeah, they won't. I mean, whatever. Nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, so like 2005 or 6 when I started going, it was very chill. It was a lot more fun. It was kind of more of a party atmosphere. And then the drug dealers started doing this weird shit with like killing people. Like you'd see on the news, like there's like someone had like they're going across the border in a van and find like a baby that was sleeping. When they checked it, it was like filled with drugs and it was dead. It was just like this thing. And it happened all the time.
What?
You can look it back in about the early aughts. They were doing a lot of shit. So the last time I go down there, also it's very easy to get into Mexico. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's very
drive
simple. Yeah, I would walk. I never drove because that took too long. So I would walk across the border with these drugs. But you just walk in. It's like one of those fair ones. You go in there. It's easy. And then when I stepped in, this is like a Thursday at noon. I'll try to go on an off time. I realized I was the only person in Tijuana like that wasn't a vendor. Like it felt like High School Musical, like a new kid comes into school at lunch and everyone just turns and looks. And so everyone's pitching me. And if you've ever been to Tijuana, there's a lot of little corridors and, you know, kind of like anything, you start in the front, that's the bullshit. Then you go to the middle, then you find a corridor that all the good stuff's at. So everyone was just pitching me all this shit. And my guy's not picking up anymore. And I'm already there. He said he was going to be there. His phone's dead. It's nothing I can do. So then I meet this new guy.
Fuck.
He was really, really scary, but he's the only guy who spoke English. He had a 13 on his face, a 1 here, and a 1 here.
For like an unlucky number.
Yeah, he was just a big gambler.
Yeah. Maybe your 13-year-old kid? No.
Yeah. He was who's number 13? He was a big Kurt Warner fan.
Yeah.
So I see and he's the only guy who speaks English. And he goes, you know, I'm walking through, I'm trying to find my guy, I'm freaking out. And he goes, you know, he's in front of a prostitute place. He's like, hey, you want some prostitutes? We'll get you pussy, do the same, blah, 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 blah. I go, nah. Then he waits. He goes, you want some cocaine? And I go, no, but I'm looking for Percocets. But at the time, I wanted Roxy Cottons.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, I can get that for you. He puts down the car. He just left his job. Apparently, the fucking backbone of the getting you to fuck random prostitutes business is not that strong because the guy just put the shit down and left.
He's a mover and a shaker, dude.
Yeah, he's got stuff to do. These whores can bang themselves. So then he takes me down, and then we're going straight. And at this time, I have $5,000 in my pocket.
Oh,
That's so scary.
fucking
Cash.
God.
All
damn
hundreds. It's fat, too. That's a lot of money.
That's a kill a person amount of money right
Especially
there.
in there. Especially with the guy with...
Take it.
Yeah.
He could just take it and be like, what are you going to do? You know?
Yeah, he could do a lot of things. He's a terrifying man. He could have done about anything he wanted to me. So he's taking me. He goes, hey, it's actually down this way. And then he goes, it's actually down this way. And for a second, I don't know where I am now. I'm down multiple corridors. And I'm seeing these kind of funny things. I guess it must have been like the little gambling area. Because it was like almost like the bottom floor of like a shitty apartment building. Kind of like almost like an aquarium. And you'd see just like 6 old dudes watching horse races. I'm guessing they were betting or something on it. And then we go to this dark door with stairs going up. And he goes, we got to go up there. And I was like,
This is training day, dog.
yeah, it was scary. So he goes, we got to go up there. And I'm looking around. And it was very scary. I had nowhere to go. If everyone was just going to bolt, I mean, I don't know if it would have stopped me, but I don't know where I would have even gone. Because I was just in this back alley.
Right.
So I go up there. And then it turns out it was a strip club. But this strip club was like barn themed. Like, you ever been to like Texas Roadhouse?
I think it was just in a barn, dog. I could have just been in a barn.
Yeah. There's like chickens.
This girl was dressed up
there's
like a
large
horse.
field.
Yeah, I think it was just a strip club in a barn.
kept playing. So it's like barn. So if you've ever been to Texas Roadhouse, you can kind of eat shells and put them on the ground.
Uh-huh.
So this place is filled with
Peanut shells?
peanut shells on the ground. And then there's like a little corral or whatever, like a fence. There's like a stripper dancing in hay, right? Just like this. She looked pretty, she didn't look too young, but she looked pretty young. And there's like, I don't know if this was a spot, and it was stairs up there too. I don't know how these guys got up there. But there's like 3 handicapped guys watching her in wheelchairs. I don't know. I'm just painting a picture. It was interesting. They said they were in war.
Shout out to the cartel, wheelchair accessible.
Yeah,
we
they
go.
did something. There must have been a back way I didn't know out with a ramp because we were pretty high up.
That's the thing is I think a lot of the cartel members are probably disabled, you know, from getting shot and shit. So they're like
Or they were
very
trained by our military, and they're like, "Hey, I remember when you trained me."
Or they, I got to have
yeah.
an ADA certified,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It's real strong, the ADA union down there. So I get there, and then he goes, "Hey, I need you to sit here." And I'm on a little couch, and it's in front of a pool table. And he puts me down, and I sit in the middle, and he puts down 2 of the biggest Mexican dudes I've ever seen. Each one had to be 5'2", 5'3", maybe, I don't know. So I sit down in between these guys. They're still pretty scary looking dudes. They're actually pretty big, just a bit. I'm sitting there, and then he brings over a case of, do you remember mini Coronas? I don't even know if they have them anymore. They were just like,
Coronitas?
yeah, Coronitas. So he brings me a 6-pack of Coronitas, sits it at my feet, then he puts this haggard stripper on this pool table for me. Haggard. Looks like someone's mom, stomach fucked up, bad blonde hair. And she's like, I will tell you her enthusiasm was palpable. Like she was there trying to get something from me. I don't know. It was fucking gross.
Papi, let me see your salchicha.
She was speaking English, and she would just say
Papi.
stuff to me as I'm sipping mini Coronas. But before she starts dancing, he goes, "Give me the money."
What?
He goes, "Give me the money. I'm going to go get it."
Whoa.
And now I realize where I am in this shady-ass strip club next to these 2 Mexican dudes sitting next to me. This dude with 13 on his face just asked me to give him all my money. And I go, fuck. I'm like, okay. You know,
What can you do?
what
in
am I
that?
going to do? No. And I don't know what this
Did you
guy-
tell him how much you're trying to get?
Yeah.
And it's all in one big wad, so you
Yeah.
can't like pull it out and be like, let's
Yeah.
start with this and get.
I mean, and plus I'm wearing like 7 jeans. You know, you can see it through my tight bell bottoms. I had a pink Lacoste. I was wearing rainbows. I was trying to like show that I was like, I was trying to see that I was like a frat guy on vacation.
Mhm.
So he gets it. Then he leaves for like, God, it had to be 45 minutes to an hour. To the point where I'm like, I think I just run. I think I just jump down those doors, do kind of like a fucking Ferris Bueller
Wait.
thing.
You didn't do nothing with that abuelita? She didn't suck your dick or nothing?
No. It was too, I don't know if I could have gotten hard. I was too
All
scared.
right. You just gave somebody your money. At least you could do is
But you said
sleep
your
with your
stomach
balls,
was all
right?
fucked up.
No, she was not attractive.
Doesn't
She
sound.
like someone's mom who drives like a green Dodge
Mexico,
Caravan.
Dog, whatever. You know what I mean?
There was this other girl I liked. She looked pretty good, but she didn't look that good. But compared to the fucking grenade victims in front of me dancing, she looked pretty good.
We got pozole.
You want another carnitas? No. Can I get a big beer? Can I leave? I'm scared. So I'm about to fucking run, dude. And he comes back. He comes back with a bag of pills the size of a basketball. And I'm just like, it's going to be hard to get up my ass. That's a lot of pills to try and shove up my ass.
How many did you think you were getting for 5?
Well, one, I would have never done that. That's just me being funny. I wasn't thinking about that much. But I think since I got wholesale, I got even more.
Wow.
So, you
just got plugged in.
Yeah, it actually worked out.
In a crazy way.
Yeah, it actually worked out. Well, so far. Now you have to get...
So far, this is a good... This guy with the 13 on his face, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he was actually
a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He actually, we texted for a little while afterwards. He was trying
like
to get...
Ozark spinoff.
Yeah.
You know when somebody offers you tap water? He even offered you a prostitute that was tap water equivalent.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's gross.
No, that's grosser than that. That's like Flint tap water.
No, thanks.
Yeah. Do you want to upgrade to sparkling or is just tap water okay? Like, this looks like hose water, my guy.
That's Mexico water. You don't drink it. You're going to get sick.
So now I'm downstairs and I've got, it's tape. He gave it to me taped up like a comical thing.
Yeah, okay.
Like a brick, but it's circular. And I go, I don't know how I'm going to get this out. So then what I do is I go, I'm a lot thinner than I am now. I go, kind of like when a girl there's always that girl who sits like kind of those coffee aliens in MIB. With like her tits out and her ass back, right?
I think they're called flatsos.
Yeah, flatsos. So I'll flatso it and I'll put it behind my butt in the curve and kind of walk like that. I go, okay, that's going to work, I guess, crossing the border. And then I realize it's not really working. So there's these guys on the street that sell handmade blacklight paintings. And they're always like Bob Marley smoking a joint, blowing it into the face of a side profile of a lion.
Yeah.
They're kind of fucking tight if you're like 21.
Yeah, and you just started smoking weed.
Smoking weed. It's pretty cool.
White trash Rasta.
Yeah, it's white trash Rasta. It's very, but then the guy paints it right there in front of you, and it's
pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I go, I'll take this one. I'll take 2 of them, okay? And in my mind, I go, I'll put them on both sides of my body. I'll put my chest out, and I'll kind of just get across. Because this is... It just wasn't...
You're going to John Wayne walk across the border?
I thought you were going to put them between the paintings. I thought you were going to be like, I'll put the pills between the paintings, and I'll bring that through or something.
I always found having it on my body, because back then they weren't doing there wasn't the what you get at like TSA kind of
where they
thing. It was just you have metal kind of thing.
Right.
So and then I thought if I put my shit down, that's when they check your stuff.
Right.
You put it through the machine. But if I just walk with it on my body, because how much are you really taking in if it's in your body? They didn't really care, or they probably cared, but they didn't care that much anymore back then. Once again, I'm the only fucking guy in Tijuana. So I'm walking around like fucking John Wayne. I just rode a horse into town.
Yeah, dude.
I look like fucking Shanghai Noon. And then I'm getting to the thing and I turn the corner and it's like 150 old Mexican women in line to get across the border. Old, tiny Mexican women. I'm like 6 feet tall, pink polo, 7 jeans, rainbows, walking like a fucking idiot with 2 blacklight
You wore
photos.
sandals?
I wanted to seem like, because you used to be able to, if you went to San Diego State, they would have buses that would take you into Mexico and take you back when it was fun and you'd go party. So I was like, I'll just be that guy. And that's kind of the same thing when you do cross the border late at night. They know why you were there. A lot of times they think you're fucking prostitutes.
Yeah.
So I go, that was kind of just going to be my thing. So I'm getting up there and I can see everyone, I'm sticking out like a sore fucking thumb. Like a giant zit on a forehead. And the fucking border agents are talking to themselves and they're looking at me and they're talking to themselves and they point at me.
Oh.
They go, come up here.
Oh.
And in my head, I'm like, just fucking run. You know? Just
Where?
fucking
Into
run.
Mexico?
I don't know. That's the thing, right? I'm like, where?
You're like, I'm Mexican now.
Yeah. I'm the only guy in Mexico right now in Tijuana that's not fucking Mexican.
I guess
I'm
we'll
wearing
start a gang
polo.
now. I got all this blood.
I run back to the 13 guy. Tap my face. Hurry. I'll be 13 too. And I go, I go, I'm caught. I'm caught. But back then, I don't think it was the same as it is now, like has the severity of having those kind of things. I think it was like maybe a Schedule 1 down. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
They were Schedule 2. So you were like trafficking Schedule 2 drugs.
You
would have still been fucked.
time, dude.
Yeah, it would have been
fucked.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
So what happened?
So they called me up. I'm doing my little Shanghai noon walk. I got the 2 fucking paintings. They go, what are you doing here? And I go, and I couldn't think of anything. And I look down and I go, I just want to buy some art for my apartment. Right? And then he goes, well, why did you buy the same picture?
2 of the same picture?
Yeah, I swear this is true. And I go, I just wanted to have them back to back. And he's like, okay. He's like, well, what else are you doing here? I was like, I had a couple drinks. Then he looks at my thing, my ID. You didn't even need a passport back then. I mean, you barely know when you.
I don't think you need a passport now.
Yeah. So he just looked at my ID, and then he goes, all right, man, you're fine. And he let me cut everybody, and I just walked through.
You thought you were getting caught. Really, he was like, there's a white man waiting in line with Mexicans.
Let's get this guy. Dude,
Get
you're
over
going
here,
to
sir.
die.
Get over here, sir. Can we?
Your white privilege disguise.
You're like, oh shit,
You
I
were
should
pregnant
run.
with drugs with fucking 2 paintings.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You almost became Mexican, but luckily you stayed white.
Dude, I would have been on fucking that Oxygen Network's I Was a Smuggler show. You know?
Jesus. How was like what?
It was a great summer though. After that, I'll tell you
I
that
was
much.
gonna say,
Holy shit, bro! I had
dude.
like I think up to 5,000 pills, and you were selling them for like $3 to $5 at the time each.
That's what I was.
You like
about.
tripled, quadrupled your money, easy.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
of that did you do?
I would even. I would make it where I would only do it once a week, 5 a week. So it was pretty great. I do love those. If you ever do get a chance to do Oxy, do it.
Don't do it. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to this.
If it's medical
Hi.
grade, yeah. Hey, how
Saul
you doing,
Trujillo,
kids?
Stephen Furey for Oxy. You trying to make Halloween more fun?
Yeah. Don't listen to the movies or the documentaries or the death toll.
See, I don't like to go party on it though. I like to like go to the beach on a sunny day and just take a nap.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's the best.
Oh, that's the best.
I mean, I would
the sunshine on
yeah.
your skin.
I mean,
It's the best feeling that I've ever.
Yeah.
I've only ever done it once, and I knew that I was like, if I keep doing this, it's going to be an addiction.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
seen it, like I got one, and then I split it, and then I put it in lines. I snorted it.
Oh,
and
really?
then- yeah, and then I gave a little bit. Then we just started dating. She probably won't give a shit. I gave it half to Sheena. She snorted it, and then threw up immediately later. And then she's never done a hard drug ever since. And then I snorted it, and I know that if I do this again, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because I melted into the couch, and they had Sesame Street on for whatever reason at this Mexican party, probably because there was kids, and I melted into that couch. And I'll never forget that experience. It was it was like floating on a cloud.
Yeah.
I would have robbed my family for that.
it is pretty good. Just don't do it that often. I can't get it. I haven't done it because I just don't want to die.
Yeah, it's all fentanyl.
Yeah, it's
now.
all fentanyl now. I just don't trust it. But like when someone has something from
Surgery.
a doctor or
Yeah.
something, I'm like, I'm the guy to call.
But if you're doing
Call
fentanyl
me.
out there, do it responsibly. Do a little bit at a time so that you get
No,
your
you don't
tolerance
even know if
higher.
you can.
know what I mean?
I don't even know if it works like that.
Rub a little bit in your gums to see how it feels. If you wake up the next day, you're immune.
That would be crazy.
You have any TJ stories? Nothing like the fucking. I don't know how you follow the pills going in the.
Dude, I have another one. I went there with one of our friends. They're 2 guys. They own a podcast studio. They go, let's go down there, and let's go to the strip club place, Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm not into that, but I'll go down there. I'll buy some drugs, and then I'll just sit there and watch girls with titties and drink a bucket of beer.
Right. You weren't trying to fuck the horse.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just sad to me.
Samesies.
So I get down there, then all the pharmacies are closed. And so I'm not going to fuck any whores. So then I'm just in the Hong Kong.
Yeah, I've been there.
Essentially sober. Watching pretty wild shit. The Chinese are out there, boy. I don't know if they called it to Hong Kong to attract the Chinese, but the Chinese have arrived in Hong Kong.
Well, the Chinese, there's already a
Chinese Mexicans?
Chinese Mexicans, yeah.
Chinos
that have been in Tijuana already for a while. Yeah. So is that why they call it the Hong Kong district? Because it's mostly Chinese people in there?
I mean, these guys were Chinese, though.
Okay, they're China.
They weren't
Chinese.
like speaking Spanish and shit. They were like, I don't need to do the accent.
There's also a lot of Mexicans there, though, too, right? Trying to get prostitutes.
Yeah.
But it's so funny that it's like Chinese buffets are so popular that they call their fucking whorehouse after a Chinese buffet.
Hong Kong, number one good time. Yummy.
Hong Kong ace pussy.
Yeah. Hey, Hong Kong.
The only time I went down and did a show in San Diego with a paid regular at the time. It's not really around anymore, but I'm not going to say his name anyway. But when we went down and did a show in San Diego, I drove him. And then afterwards he was like, let's go down to TJ. And I'm like, young comic. I don't want to say no to the paid regular. So I'm like, sure. Okay. So then we go down and park at like the parking lot right before. And then we
it's
walk
best
over.
To walk across. It's so
we
much
walk
quicker.
over and take a cab. And then we go to the Hong Kong. And he goes immediately and finds a whore and goes and fucks. And I'm like, all right, hopefully... I'm like, all right, let's just do this and then let's go. I'm like, I feel really gross there.
Yeah, it's a gross.
Because it's like a very gross strip club.
Yeah.
And then he goes and fucks a whore and comes back. And then he's like, oh, you don't want to fuck anyone? I'm like, no, I'm good. I feel really gross being here. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to go fuck one more. and then he's gone. The first one, he's gone for 5 minutes. And then the second one, he's gone for like 45 minutes. And I'm just like watching
to prove now.
a girl put like whipped cream on another girl's pussy and eating the just doing like really gross strip club lesbian acts. And I'm just sitting there like grossed out with a boner.
Yeah.
Like, just full of shame. Just sitting there like, all right.
A shame boner.
And then like an hour
and then they
later.
keep coming up to you and you have to be like, no, I'm sorry.
They keep coming up to you.
Yeah.
Ugly ones, hot ones.
Yeah,
You're like,
the ugly ones come up the most.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Well,
and I'm like, I told you to get back. And you whip them one time.
We look like the vampires from Dusk Till Dawn. It's like, get out of here.
Yeah.
And then we finally left. And
So what you guys are saying is when I go to take my wife to, we should go to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Chinese people are doing.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I would say you should see. But I'm like, I'm the type of guy who likes to find the thing that I can judge. And then like the best and the worst of stuff, to judge things against. It's pretty gnarly, especially when you think. I just start thinking of like the human trafficking element. There's no way these people actually want to be here. A lot of them came from Colombia, so they're like banging people just so their family can afford fucking water.
Stop telling me the reality. I like to think that it's just like a Murphy
They
Brown bitch situation. I'm selling my pussy to save my family. Yeah. You're making it all sad.
Is that what Murphy Brown?
I don't think so.
No, not at all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I love the
Murphy
reference.
Brown was like
a lawyer or
just a
something.
she was like a
lady.
TV personality who had a baby.
TV personality, but like she sells her pussy. You know what I mean?
She worked on like a fake news show or something. I think.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
That's what the reference is about. It's a strong woman who sells her pussy. All right.
Yeah.
Murphy Brown energy.
Hong Kong is more weak young girls.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Dead in your eyes.
No, it's gross.
Yeah, because it is I like.
But
that
the dental work that they do in Tijuana
at the Hong Kong is incredible.
That is a consideration of mine. Like if I did lose a bunch of weight, that's where I'd go to I'd go to Hong Kong. No, I'd go try to get skin surgery in Mexico to try to get that shit removed if I did lose a ton of weight. Because I wouldn't do it here. That's got to be it costs so much money.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'd probably go get a BBL in the process.
BBL trio.
BBL trio.
Like, I don't want to do the squats, all right? I just want the prize.
No, your leg, once you lose the weight, your legs are muscular as fuck, actually. It's actually weird how strong you're. Actually, it's not weird because you've been carrying around like a lot of weight.
Hormoz is so sweet. He's like so strong. Look how his left leg is so veiny. I was like, that's a varicose vein.
That's clogged right now.
That actually
that's a gummy worm vein, dog. I'm sorry.
Look at that
You're not supposed to have
like
those.
that vein don't work no more.
Yeah. I just don't have enough money to get the
for
shots
appearances.
Colored up.
Oh.
You are one of the most people that I respect as far as food and like trusting somebody food. Like, I didn't ask. What did you think of Nena's?
It's great.
Yeah, pretty solid.
I was so hungover, I threw up outside in the little river.
What? Where is this place?
It's the Stockton one that he always talks about. Mexican place.
Oh,
very
it was
famous.
good.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
had that. You brought me.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was great. But I threw up outside.
Beforehand or after?
After I got pozole, and then I got rice and beans on the side, and I got some other stuff, and then I just threw up because the night before I'd done the Warriors Arena, and I drank champagne, I drank red wine, I drank tequila, and whiskey, and I had
Why would
something
you
else.
do that? Why would
And
you
then
do
you
red
added
wine?
pozole to the mix in the morning?
I thought it would help. Why did I do that?
The red
Because
wine is crazy.
Yeah, the
Well,
red,
red wine
is
is
monkey.
the- yeah.
we were at a Michelin star restaurant.
And they pulled
And
they
they
pulled
were
out a
like- it was
crazy
like-
red wine.
He was
from
like,
the
let's
year.
bring out a couple bottles. And I was like, okay. It was so funny, too, because I remember giving a toast and murdering the toast for 75%. And then at 78% of the toast done, the drunk kicked in. And then I went into like, you're just the best guy ever. And everyone's like, cut it. Whereas like I could see, as a comedian, you can see people's faces like, yes, this is, no. He
Yeah.
lost it. And then I was out. And I was like, kept asking the waiter if their accent was real.
One of the good ones.
It was a French accent, so it doesn't count.
That's
That don't count.
hilarious.
That
That's
don't
another
count.
white. That's one of the
Yeah.
bad ones. Bonsoir. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're like, this is some bullshit. I don't.
So, okay. So what is right now? Let's say, what's your favorite Mexican food right now? I know you like to eat some, so you'll keep some places, but like one that
My
you are not
favorite
willing to.
Mexican place. I mean, stuff that La Azteca always wins that one.
Azteca, baby.
It's just the best I've ever. That's like the best I've ever had. Would
Those tortillas are so good.
Yes, they are fantastic. I would just go to, you just find a good street. My main thing is finding a good street taco place. And these are the aspects you have to go. Number one, are they using a trompo with al pastor? Number two, is that moving at all? Number three, do they make their own tortillas? Number four, most importantly, are Mexican people eating there? Number five, is anyone eating there? If there's no one eating at that place, don't go to that place because the food's not moving quick enough. But if you see a line, you'll probably be okay, and you really want the trompo. And then that's my favorite. I love Angel's Taqueria down on Sunset. There's a few of them. I think that might be, on average, the best.
My favorite is the one by the pavilions on Vine and
Yeah,
Melrose.
you do talk about that place a lot.
That place is so good.
I haven't been yet, but I do see it. It's pretty packed.
It's
that one
packed.
has a line.
Yeah, the line's long, but they get through it pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's really great.
You also have like spoken highly of a place, and then they'll hurt your feelings by giving you food poisoning, and then you never go back to that place again.
Yeah, I had that one. It was my spot. So, but back a little while ago, you couldn't have food carts in West Hollywood, or I still think you can't have it in West Hollywood. But
The one on Santa Monica by the
the safe
storage.
the storage place. I would go there all the time because they made their own tortillas. They had a trompo. But dude, I got like actual food. I got E. coli once from there,
It's crazy.
which is poo poo. So I would not suggest going.
I
to the
stopped
poo-poo
going to
one.
that one just because I didn't love the taste of their grill.
Yeah,
That had like a specific taste.
Yeah, it was shit.
we learned it was caca doo
Let's
doo.
go caca digits fucking out here making your trompo.
That's
why.
crazy.
And then Fury got taken out the game. He's like, you want to know the secret ingredient?
fuck yeah, dude.
You figure it out yourself.
I had to go to the hospital.
Did you
That
really?
sucks.
Yeah,
God
I
damn.
was getting this crazy pain in my stomach.
Though a lot of those trucks, I think, like the ones that pop up, like the pop-ups, all their sauces taste the same. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing.
That's my thing. Is the sauces matter a lot to me.
A lot of them taste the same though, like almost dead on.
Well, I asked, I was like, because in my mind, I'd like, this is like, if I had to guess, a few gangs own these, and they have the same kind of stuff. They just kind of mass produce. Here's the thing that you're gonna have today.
They make a bunch of trombos.
They make a bunch of
ahead time.
trombos and give it to everybody, and because also my thing has always been like, if I was on pills and I never really excelled in life, I would rob these fucking taco
Right.
bars. I see how much cash
Who's
they have.
protecting them?
Who's protecting them?
Right.
But there's
Somebody's
protecting
protecting
them.
them. Yeah.
Or this isn't happening because these people have $700-800 on them. Easy every time because I see the stack. So then I would always went to might be that, but then I learned that actually the trompos, a lot of the guys do it themselves because I've asked them if I can, if there's someone that speaks English, and they make it themselves. I'm like, God, that would take so long.
Just keep stacking
In a circle?
stacking it. Yeah.
It's a labor of love, man.
Yeah, it is so great. And it is the best. The Al Pastor in LA is like the best. We've really done the Trompo thing more than other cities, I feel like.
I mean,
does San Diego do a trompo?
Probably, but they're more a burrito town. That's my theory. San Diego's a burrito town. LA's a taco
town. Yeah.
and that theory I didn't believe until I actually had a burrito from San Diego.
They're better somehow.
I just picked a random place,
Yeah, they're
too,
fire.
like a cocky asshole. I was like,
Yeah.
this is place. And then it was, Jesus Christ. It's like, well, how people talk about the water in New York. I feel
Yeah.
like it's got to be the water in San Diego.
They're probably close enough that they're getting the flour from Tijuana, and that's what they say makes some of the better stuff. Like there's a couple places, El Russo, and a couple other places that
Sonora Town has it brought from
Tijuana,
wherever that is.
Sonora is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
They need
Sonora.
to bring their fucking people from Tijuana too. That's what really matters to me.
Well, that's my dream. Is I want to have a Mexican restaurant in Sacramento called Hole in the Wall, or Abuela's Hole in the Wall, and there's just a hole in the wall, and it's just a taco cart place back there that makes tortillas, has a trompo. They don't have that in Sacramento. They think I would be a legitimate millionaire, and I just don't think it would be that much money.
You heard it here first. Steve Furey.
It'll happen one day. If I get rich, I will do that. And I'll need I might have you going with you. I'll have to do it with the Mexican guy. We'll get in trouble.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, he's appropriating tacos now?
Remember,
Yeah. You have
They'd
me
be
to
sick,
be the
though.
gatekeeper. Like, I get
Yeah,
these
we'll
are the
mix.
abuelitas right here.
Yeah, I would need an abuelita. You'll be my plug. You'll be my abuelita plug.
And you're like, hey,
I'm like-
do I recognize you from a while ago? You used to be a stripper.
You had their stomachs blown up.
I
Easy.
see me again.
She drops off the cornitos. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I know that. Let me see your pussy. It is. It's you, Esmeralda.
Do the 13s in the back. Hey, it's me
Yeah.
again.
Oh my God. Full circle.
Well, Furey, you've been fucking fantastic, man. Thank you
Sorry
for
for being
coming on.
late, fellas.
No, you
Thanks
fucking
for coming,
good,
dog.
Fuck no.
Are there anything you want to plug?
We have a show, me and Saul, called Buffet Boys, coming out soon. It's going to be fucking awesome. We go and eat. We eat to get L. We go to weird buffets. We're also going to start going to restaurants. I think the name can kind of do other stuff. But check that out when it comes out. Whenever Dan Ramos fucking finishes.
The Ramitos.
That'd be cool.
My favorite Filipino next to Bali.
Check out Comedy Confidential twice a month at the Comedy Store. First Saturday,
Best
second
show.
Saturday, and then the next one, Hormoz will be on it, which will be on the 6/8. And then there's also floating dates both days.
Yeah. Well, Saul, at Saul Comedy on Instagram, saulcomedy.com. You guys know the deal. Hormoz?
At Not Hormones on Instagram. And I'll be in Arizona June 22nd to the 25th. So
Huge
come on
shout
up.
out to Mo. Huge shout out to Drew for producing. We
Fuck
appreciate
yeah.
you boys. Love you both. That's been Dogs of Browntown. Huge shout out to Joe Jimenez. Fucking out there being
Yo,
a working
boy.
boy. See you later. Bye.
Peace.